Wow, wow, wow. Okay, this is quite an interesting rule set. So, divide the grid into a number of islands. Sure. So, islands are going to have to get colored. Orthogonally, groups of cells. So, if this cell was an island cell, then this cell, this cell, this cell, and this cell could not be the red island. Okay? Every island contains a single circled cell. Sure. The digit in the circle indicates the number of cells making up that island. So this is its own island. And this is an island with either this digit, that digit, that digit, or that digit. Okay? The islands are surrounded by a waterway, a single orthogonally connected group of cells. A single orthogonally connected group of cells. All cage cells are waterway cells. Sure. So this is a water. So all these are water. Okay. The digit in a cage cell indicates how many waterway cells are seen orthogonally from that position, including itself. Island cells block vision. So that means that this cell, if it was a 3, then I know that including it, there's what can't be a 3 by Sudoku, so let's go with that. Let's go. Numbers. So this cell is 4, then it sees 3 other orthogonally connected water cells. Okay. Island blocks vision. Sure. The waterway cannot form any 2 by 2 areas. Right. So this could not be all water. Cells that are orthogonally adjacent cannot contain consecutive digits. Okay. All right. So, I mean, we're given a little bit of Sudoku to start. The 3s can't go here, and also can't go next to a 2. So 3s are only in those 2 cells. And then 2. Oh wait, sorry, this is wrong. What the fuck? I meant to put that 2 down here. Okay. And this can't be a 2, right? So this is already a 2. We already have a digit. Oh my gosh. Okay, we already have a digit. That's nice. Yeah, that's right. So now that's its own island. This island, well, one of these digits, I guess all 3 can't be blue, right? So one of them has to be an island cell, but this one is its own island. So unless the 8 comes up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 could take that cell if that was the exact 8 island. But can island cells I don't think that there's a problem with island cells touching. The islands are surrounded by waterway. So the islands are surrounded by waterway. Does that mean that none of the islands can touch? But also, if this is all island, then what happens here? Can I have an isolated water section? I'm pretty sure I could have an isolated water section like that. As long as it's not a 2 by 2. And then the digits indicates how many. The digit in the cage cell indicates how many waterway cells are seen orthogonally from that position. So, including itself. So if 8 got all the way up to there, then this digit would have to be a 2 because it sees 2 cells orthogonally, and it can't. So 8 So this can't be the configuration of the water. The water needs to have either one orthogonally adjacent cell or more than two. Okay, so if it was just this, then what could these cells be? I'm pretty sure the whole grid has to be island or water. There can't be any white cells. So I don't think that this is possible. And then if it's 3, it's got to be 1, 2, and then one of these yellow cells. So I don't think 8 can go all the way up there. And then 5 can never get there. 3 can never get there. So the 2 has to be the digit, has to be the island that gets rid of this water 2x2. Okay, so I'll make that island green. And then I'm pretty sure that means that these two are water cells, which means that this is the water cell. Now, and that makes sense too, because this cell has to be at least a 4, so it needs to have at least 4 orthogonally adjacent orthogonally seen cells. Right. So that has to be the 4. And then this cell now has to be, well, wait, it has to be at least 4 as well, but it can't be 4. So this has to be a high digit, which means that this cell is definitely blue. And then if it's a 5, it stops there. If it's a 6, it keeps going down all the way, potentially. Okay. I think that this cell has to then be a 4. The only way it could be more than a 4 was if this was blue. But then I would have a 2x2 of blue because no island can get to these two cells. So this digit is a 4. Okay. Okay. Already we're doing pretty good on this puzzle. This cell has to be blue. I can't miss that. Right. So then what do I want to look at now? Is it this box trying to put a 5? None of these digits are really that interesting. This island, okay. We know this is an island that is not red or blue. Let's do orange. No, orange needs 2 more. There needs to be 2 more orange cells associated with this orange cell. And I could go this way if that was all orange. I feel like if there can't be any white cells, then this box needs to have some island in it, right? There can't. I wish that rule was like explicitly stated that all cells are either water or island. Every island contains a single circled cell. The digit in the circle indicates the number of cells. They are all one or the other. Okay. I wonder what in the rule set tells me that. I guess I just have to infer it, but anyways, that means, yeah, so then this box has to have some island in it because we can't have all that as water. So one of these 3 cells has to be island. And then we can't have all this as water as well. So this it has to be filled. I mean, the 3 yes can get into this box. But then does that mean that there's too much water here? Because then, okay, let's, and because the 7, that's 6 cells. So the 7 can do this. And it can, but then I have too much water here. So the 7 needs to be like, the 7 needs to be like this or something. To get rid of 3. And then this would have to be an island. But then you have 4 here. Wow. That seems... Red and green are done. FYI. Yeah. Red and green are done. So that means that... Oh, so the islands can't touch is also a thing. Islands can't touch is also a thing. Or they can't touch orthogonally because they're surrounded by waterway. Yeah, otherwise yeah. But I'm saying, like, could this cell be a part of the 8? You know? And then the 2 islands are touching. But that doesn't really make it an island. So I'm not sure. But if oh, the islands be the same size. Yes, true. You're right. So, yeah, okay. So the islands are truly islands and are surrounded orthogonally by blue cells. Right. So this cage cell now cannot be the 1, and it can't be a 2. So it has to also have water. So nice. Okay. It has to also have another orthogonally adjacent blue cell. Oh no. Sorry, it sees this. So it doesn't necessarily have to. If that was a 3, this could be the 3. And then those are the 3 cells. I guess if it was to grow, it couldn't grow this way. If this digit was greater than 3, then it would have to go downwards. Now this could be part of this island. So I guess I know that this cell is definitely not blue. So, because it would create a 4x4, sure. And now, it can be part of the 5. It cannot be part of the 3. So it's either part of the 8 or part of the 5. Am I looking at this water cell then? This water cell... Well, this water cell is limited orthogonally. It can only be 4. Well, by Sudoku can't be 2. Oh, so this is a 4. By Sudoku can't be 1, 2, or 3. And that this digit indicates how many orthogonally adjacent cells it has attached to it. And the maximum it could have is 4. And if it was this, for example, then it would be 3, 2, 1. Right, yeah. So all these cells are blue. And this is a 4. Which means that I get a 4 in here by Sudoku. And I get a 4 in here by Sudoku. Okay. Now, knowing that these are all water cells, this cell has to be land. Right, so let's come up with a different color. Let's go dark green. But it could be part of the 3 or part of the 2. I just know that it has to be land. Oh, yes, because if this was yes. Okay. Now I don't know if it's can it be part of the three? If it was part of the three, if it was part of the three, then it would look like this. And then the two would have to be this. Um. Oh shoot! They're touching. They're touching. Islands can't touch because they're effectively become the same island. Right. So this digit that is land could never be part of the three, so it is part of the two. So that is how the two looks. Now the three can't go down here because then the islands are touching. So this cell is water. Right. Let's make this like purple. And I know that this is different, but I don't know if it's yellow or not. So the three, well, this cell is this cell 1, 4, 5 cannot be part of the 5. So this cell is also water. Okay. Now, I'm gonna. Well, the one it can't be. The one can't be here by Sudoku. It can't be next to the two. So the one's in there, but that's okay. What do I want to look? What do I want to look? Is it the 8? Do I have to configure the 8 now? Uh, Let me make this. I don't know what color is that. I don't even know what color that is. What the heck? Let me make this orange. I doubt it's gonna go back to the 3. Now, if is it that I can prove that this is? I guess the constraint would be. I would need 5s to be like this or like this. Is there an issue with that being 5? Oh yeah, obviously if that's a 5, then 8 has no room to grow. Right. So the 5 would have to be like this, and then all of the cells. If the 5 was like that, and yellow is part of the 5, all 8 of these cells would have to be part of the 8 island, but then that touches orthogonally other islands. So this yellow is definitely part of the 8. Okay. And this could be blue. If it could be like, well, I guess it can't be this cell. This cell can't be yellow, but it could be purple. So I'm just going to designate it as black so I can figure out the path of yellow. Now, if it's yellow, sorry, it is yellow. Can it be purple? I mean, wait, hold on. Let me think about this. If this is yellow and I know I have to get to this digit, then no matter what, knowing it can't be black, I have to get this digit. And then it could be like this, plus other stuff, or it could be like this. So it is. This cell is also always yellow. And then I don't know which way around it goes. But now let's see if we can figure out. Let's see if we can figure out purple. I know that purple is not this cell. So purple either goes up there or out here. And if it went, and I know this can't be purple either. So purple is always takes this cell, because if it went up here, it would also have to go out here. And if it did not go up there, it would have to go here. Well, this can't be purple either. It has to go here and then down into here. So is there an issue? Is there an issue with that? It seems like you believe that there's an issue with that. But oh, no touchy. Ah, yes. Not only can it can't touch any part of the island. I was just thinking about the digit with the right. I proved that this is yellow. So now that I'm thinking about purple, it becomes a black cell. Or I proved that I proved that this is yellow. So now this becomes a black cell for purple. Actually, for everything. Because it can't be purple, because then it would touch yellow. And it can't be yellow because it would touch purple. So this is, my black is kind of the blue in this situation. Right. So then my 3 has to be, or my purple 3 has to be like this. Right. Now, I don't think I can say that this has to be yellow or blue. I'm not sure how I see that. Let me use a different color for this. Let me use brown, because I know it's not yellow or purple. Now, this digit could, like, brown could, oh no, brown can't touchy. So brown can never get here. So no island can ever get there, right? Oh well, so let me use my black constraint on brown then, because if this digit is definitely purple, then my black cells block the brown cells. So my 5 island is restricted. Okay. You can just water anything that touches an island that doesn't grow anymore. Yeah. These two I can't, because yellow could still grow, but I can make this blue, because if it was an island, it would touch the other island, and if this was an island, it would touch the other island. Right. Now, that means that this is also blue, because my 3 can't get there, and if anything else was to get there, although it can't because of the numbers, it would touch the 3. So this cell now has to be, well, this cell can't be blue, and both of these cannot be blue. But my 4 can only go this far, so this digit is definitely blue. And now I know that this has to be part of an island. So, you know, I can't use the 5 to get there, and I can't use the 7 to get there because it's touching the 4, no matter what way I try to go. So the 4, I'll make it red again, has to include this digit as well. And now it's either this or it's that. Let's see. Now, if I think that these are gonna have to be water cells, but I know that this is blue for sure because my 7 can't go down there to touch, and the fourth red cell is one of these two cells, which means that this is definitely blue as well. Right. Now the 7 can go down there. Okay. Let me go. I see something with this cell, but let me try and see if I can resolve this red. If I made that red, this would be blue. And then I would need... This is... yeah, okay. So I don't think that's immediately jumping out to me. But I now see that in this cage cell has to have a 3 in it because it sees 3 orthogonally adjacent blue cells. And that's all it can see, knowing that these are all yellow. Right. So now we have another digit. This is going so much better than Isaiah's puzzle. So now I can pencil mark a 3 here, and I can... yeah, I think that's good. Let's see. This digit... Wait, what? Oh, didn't I have 4 here? I don't know how I got rid of 4 there. Oh, when I was deleting colors, probably. This can't be a 4 because it's next to a 3. So the 4 is in one of those 2 spots. Okay. Let's see. The 1 is still good anywhere there. Still good anywhere there. One of those cells might also be next to a 3. What do you mean? Oh, whoops. This is... You're right. So we do get a 4 because this cell is next to a 3. Okay. It's so funny how I was looking at this and I just missed that. That's interesting. Okay. Let's see. So now my 5 is there with the 7. I want to look at these 2 digits though because my missing digits are... My missing digits are 5, 6, 7, and 9. So I know that the 9 has to be down here because if I put the 9 here, then these digits are going to be consecutive. So I can take 9 out of here and here, and I can take 5 out of here. So I know my 9 is down there. But that's fine, I think. I don't think I get anything else from that. Yeah, I don't think I get anything else from that. I get that the 9 is in the... Why wasn't row 1, column 1 a 9? Well, if I'm looking at this column, like, you know, raw pencil marks, these 4 cells are 5, 6, and 7, 9. Those are the missing digits. But if I use the 9 in one of these 2 cells, then I get rid of 9 as an option down here. And... oh, I could make this 5, 7. Ooh, you're right. Okay, so you're right. My bad. So... so yeah, only thing I gain is that this is not a 5. Okay. Yep, so it's not Sudoku. Can I think about this digit? I know it's at least a 5. Let's say if this was island, then I would know that it is a 5. Is there a problem with this being an island? It couldn't be part of the 3. It had to be part of the... Oh, it could be part of the 8 though. Right, so it could be 8 or 5. Oh, oops. So I don't want to think about that. I don't think yet. Let me think about this box, right? Or am I thinking about the 5? Am I thinking about the 5 and am I thinking about... Well, I know surely the 7 has to go upwards. There's no way the 7, like, let's say I made a wall, right? And 7 didn't go up into these. 7 was like some congregation of these digits or something. Then this would all be water. So the 7, let me make that pink. The 7 has to like get up to at least here, right? At least here. Well, maybe not all of those, but the 7 has to be at least this digit. Because I need to prevent this from being all blue. Yeah. So I don't want to make all this pink. But I know that I can't have this all blue, and the 7's the only island that can peek into this 2x2. So one of these is pink. And one of those is pink to ruin or to get rid of this blue 2x2. But the 7 could go like this, or it could go like that. So I think the only thing I get out of that is that. Now, if I was to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I can get to this cell, right? So I wouldn't need the 3 to be out here if I did this or if I did this. But if I did it this way, actually, if I did it that way, then I'm getting too much blue here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, oh wait. Now that 7 goes into one of those two cells, what's stopping this from being a blue 2x2? It can't be the 4, and surely this is too many digits for 7, Cage. So this has to be brown, the same as 5, which means this has to be brown. Nice, thank you. So this has to be brown. Right. And so am I looking at a maximum value for this cell? This cell can only see 3 maximum, and it sees at least 2, so this digit is a 2 or 3. And then if it was a 2, this would be red. Now I'm looking at this cell. Hello, what's up, Ali? How's it going? Now I'm looking at this cell because if this is red, then my brown has to be like this or like that. Right? Brown, if this was red, brown couldn't take this cell. So if this was red, this is water. So, right, but if this is red, this could be brown. Okay, so it's not always water. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well with this one. I'm doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy. I like the creating islands and stuff. That's pretty fun. Mostly under control. I have been getting a little bit of help. He's watering the island. No, please. I hope I'm not. Let's see. Let's see. So let me think about. Let me think about this. I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the only way 5 breaks up. So maybe I should think about this. This is a different blue. What the heck? Let me think about this. Because one of these has to be pink. One of these has to be pink. And can I get to this cell and get one of these cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I cannot. That's 8. And this is 3. Well, this is 3. This is 7. Okay. So any of these could be pink. All right. So maybe not too interesting. Let me think about. This could be a 1 or a 2 still. Doesn't need to be a big digit. I'm trying to see if I have any cages that are restricted that I can learn from. I don't think so. This one was the most interesting, but it could be a 1, could be a 2, and it could be a. I guess if it was a 5, if it was not 1 or 2, it'd have to be a 6. So maybe we can learn something from here. If it wasn't 1 or 2, it had to be at least a 6. Which means that it would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All those would have to be water. Or it could be this. So is it something about forcing this the way the 7 goes? Nah, I don't think that's too interesting. That's not where I meant to look. Am I meant to look at the 8? Yes. Because I was talking about this cell possibly being brown. It had to be like this. So now that brown is, I have 3 cells of brown. The highest it can go is here. But this cell doesn't have to be. This cell could be water. Wait. But I guess I could think about the way that yellow expands. Because I can black that cell for yellow. So I could even go 4, 5, 6, and then I would only need 2 more cells. I can go here, or I can go here. So does this cell have to be yellow? No, because I can also go, this can be water. I can go like this. Alright, so maybe it's not the 8 also. Maybe it is. It's, oh man, it's somewhere here. Somewhere here, I can feel it. Row 4, column 4 seem to repeat. Yes, but I just said that it can also be like this, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like I could do that. And now row 4, column 4 is not yellow. Oh wait, row 4, column 4. Shoot. I was thinking about row 5. That's a possibility. But yeah, knowing that this is black, I'm going to have to get to this row 4, column 4. Right. Right. I see that. I see that. Okay. So that cell is yellow as well. So now we've capped off this cage. This cage cell. 4. It's either a 5 or a 6, right? What the heck? I hate when I do that. I type numbers in when I'm in the color setting. That's a 5 or a 6. And if it's 5, then this is yellow. And if it's 6, then this is blue. This can't be a 5, I see as well. Let's see. Ollie said the water at the bottom of column 1 has to escape. The water down here, right? It can't be like this. So this water has to go up. Right. Right. So that means that this cell has to be yellow. And now I have 6 yellow cells. And I can black this again. So I'm either going 2 digits into here, or I'm going here in 1 digit, here in 1 digit, or I'm going like this. Now, this water, let me go back to this water, okay? Let me go back to this water. It cannot go like this now. So this water has to escape. So it has to get here. And if I made this cell, now let's not make it black, but let's make it brown and say it was part of the 5. Then this water still has not escaped. And it won't ever be able to escape. So this has to be a water cell. What up, Jojo? What the heck? How do I ban a guy in chat again? Let me ban this dude. Banned. Okay. Let me see my chat now. What the heck? Banned him. What's up?
2 things.
What?
1, did you know that you're more likely to be Drake's #1 listener on Spotify than you are to guess? No. You're more likely to guess a random person's license plate than to be Drake's #1 listener on Spotify.
That's how many listeners she has on Spotify? Mm-hmm. Versus 7 digits of...
I did the math.
That's not true.
I did 1 over...
Yeah.
Oh, I did 20 because it ends at L. I'm just saying it ends at L. I know we saw M, but say it ends at L. That's 12. So it could be 12 letters. So 12 times 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 is less than 86 million.
No way.
I just did it in the car.
Wait, 7 or what's L?
12.
12 times 26 times 26 times 10 times 10 times 10 times 10.
81 mil.
And he has 86? So you're more likely to... You're more likely to guess...
100.
You're more likely to guess someone's exact license plate
to guess Drake's license plate than I am to be his number one.
Well, Drake's license plate probably doesn't have 7.
I was gonna say also.
That's insane.
Second thing was, have you ever seen an I license plate?
No.
Me neither.
A B C D H.
Me neither. I was looking. I was like, wait a second.
Wait. Wait. Sorry for the sidetrack. The New York doesn't use the letter I, O, or Q on standard plates because they look too much like the numbers 1 or 0.
Wow. So even that number goes down now.
Bruh.
So now you top, like,
What? What? That's insane. Damn. All right, W interjection, low key. All right, what's going on here? Someone said something. Someone said something. We don't like JoJo? Oh, no. I didn't mean I wasn't banning JoJo. I was banning, I don't know if you guys see this. Some bot typed in chat, so I had to ban him. Let's see. Water is runny. Okay, wait. Water in box 8 needs to connect as well. Right. So water has to be all the water. I can't have an island of water, basically. Okay. So I worked out the water from column 1, from the bottom of column 1 has to get out to at least there. That's what I've learned. No, the bot just said, oh yeah, best viewers. Yep, bot was offering best viewers. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, I don't know why I'm counting. This has to get out. Right, because yes. So that is blue. This is red. Can I have repeated digits on the island? I'm sure I can. I don't remember reading that. Yeah, right? They said screw your viewers. Let me put you on something better. Okay. Now my brown is, oh no, my yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it can be 7, 8. Or it can be 7, 8. Yeah, so not one of them's forced. And this is still 5 or 6. Sure. Wait. No, this is not an Isamuk suggestion. I chose a 2-star Sudoku, so I could do it. You've made yes, okay. Wow, I keep wanting to focus on islands. The water is just as important. Maybe I need to spend some time with the fishes. Right. If I made this land, well, if I made this land, it'd probably be brown. That's not the same brown. Where's my brown? But now this waterway is, now I've created a lake, I guess, not a river. So this is blue, right? But the blue from the first color, oh my god, I'm spamming. Okay. Now my brown is forced to get out over here, and then one of these 2 cells is brown. But the water has to escape, which means this is water and this is water. Right. Yes. True. It's a fact. Okay. Now I have my brown. Yep. Yeah, never listen. Yeah, that's, I've learned that. JoJo. Blobs puzzles are really good. Blobs. let me record this information. Uh, right. If he requests if he requests a blobs puzzle, he's probably gonna go ahead and request the hardest one he's ever created. I think I'm going to do my. Well, he requested the puzzle last time, and it was 4 stars, and I was like, maybe he's requesting a super easy 4-star one, like it shouldn't be rated 4 stars, but no, that thing was impossible. So anytime I see the stars, I'm going to trust the stars. All right, I finished brown. Coloring, dude. The coloring is so much fun. So this is blue and blue, all blue here. Okay. Because my islands can't touch. So now my pink has to get out here at least. Well, let me look at this digit now. 3. Well, no, let me not look at it's not that important. Dang it. I know it has to be, well, I guess I can say that it has to be a high digit. And then 5 digits are taken. Well, I do learn something. Okay. 5 digits are taken. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it has to be at least a 6. Because that cell cannot be a 5. So that is water. So this is pink. Now. I have 4 digits, and I know it has to get to at least one of these two. So I effectively have 5 digits and 2 more pink digits to place. If I went like this. Okay, I can't do that because then these 4 cells are all blue. Right, so I can't do this. Oh, right. It has to get one of these 2 cells. Now that I've locked in that those 2 are blue. No. Isaiah doesn't have. This is my own puzzle, or the puzzle that I chose. Wait, blobs. I just realized this is blobs puzzle. You're not just throwing blobs up out of nowhere. Okay. No, this is a nice beginner friendly puzzle that I'm solving. 98% on my own. So, right, I just said that I can't do this because one of these 2 cells has to be pink. Otherwise, it's all blue. So let me do this for now. And now I have one of these is pink, one of these is pink. 6 pink cells. So if I maximized it, well, this cell can never be pink then. 4, 5, 6. No, it can be 7. Right. So if I went 4, 5, 6, then the farthest I can get is this cell. But my 3 can be like this. But if pink was like this and 3 was like that, then I get too much water in here. So it's either the 3 has to touch this cell or the pink has to touch this cell. One of them has to be island. Is there another issue? No, because I still have 2 digits for yellow. So I could have this as yellow. Yeah. This water. If this was pink, this would be blue. But if this was pink, this can be blue. to get out, and then I would know that my 3 is like this. But if my 3 is like this, am I worried about then these digits? No, because I'm taking the 7. Once did his entire catalog. Jeez. That's insane. That's a lot of how many puzzles is that? Ah. Another patch of water. This little tiny piece of water has to get this digit, because otherwise it's trapped by all of this. By all of this. It would be trapped in there. Yes. So this has to be blue. Right. Good point. Thank you. So now I have 7 yellow digits, and one of those is blue. One of those and one of these is yellow. So if this was yellow, let's say, then I would have to make this blue, which means that I would need. Oh, I can get this digit right because I said 4. Yeah, so this is a 6 now. Ollie logic, he will claim. Rip water. Wait, now I didn't do something wrong. No. What? Rip water. Oh, you're saying that if I did, if yeah. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7. I said that if this was, I said that if this was yellow, and this was blue. Oh, rip to this water. Oh my goodness. Right. Right. So now we have blue, yellow perfectly established, which makes that a blue. And then all this water needs to meet its friends. So that has to be blue. So then I don't even know what, did I use this color? Like, yes. I don't even, is that orange? Is that orange or brown? I can't tell. Right. So now all my water is touching. So I could theoretically end my water, but I can't have my islands touch. So I need to add more water. But then the second that this becomes water, do I need this to become water? I can't go around. Can't go around. So this has to be water now. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This cell was one of the ones that had to be pink with this one. 5. So I can either go like this. Oh. I need the 7 to get into both of these cells now, because if I only went to here, well, if I didn't go to any of them, and that would only be 6, right? So this one has to be pink. But then if I went up here, then I would have 4 water cells in there. So this is also pink, and this is blue. And all my water is done, and all my colors are done. Let's freaking go. Okay. Now let's look at these cage cells, because I can iron them all out. GG Islands. Which one would you want to live on? I think. 5 seems like it'll have a big city on it, low key. I fucks with 5. So now let's look at these cells. This one is a 3. You're a 7 guy. You're 7. Yeah, but 7 is like what you're looking at the into the void of space. That's a little bit scary. I don't know. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6. Space is cool, true, until you get attacked. Give me a big beach. I'll take 8. Yeah, you got infinite coastline, and you're low key protected. Like all this is calm water, because you have all islands next to you. That's pretty good. Forgiving Australia vibes. I'll take that. Facts. Oh my god, Australia is so beautiful. I love Australia. Oh, I might have to change my mind to 4. Nah, nah, nah. 5 is amazing. 5 is peak. 5 is peak. Maybe I'll retire on 1, but we'll see. Let's see. 3, 6. So now this cell is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This cell is also a 6. Okay. Yep. This cell is a 4. This cell is a 4. 5 is well, 5 could be politically fragile, or 5 could be like Switzerland. You know, it could, especially since it is isolated. I would say 3. No, yeah, maybe 3. I don't know. This guy's not too threatening. All right, so all my cage cells are marked, and I have a lot of 4s now. So this is a 4 by. We can do a little bit of Sudoku. We can probably finish the 4s now. Look at that. Look at that. All my 4s are done. Perfect. Okay. GG 4s clocked. Now this isn't a 3. This isn't a 3. We can use our adjacent digit restraint and get a 3. And now we can start Sudokuing my 3s. And now that's GG 3s. Hey! It did the 3 in the corner thing. What? That happens every time? That's so cool. Okay, that's my first 3 in the corner. Let's go. I thought that was just a CTC thing. Wait, the bottom left 2 has different water? There's a 3 in the corner emote? That's funny. Oh shoot, I need to look at this. Shark water. Oh no. Sven coded it in for cycle. Different shade of blue on the east. Oh shoot. What the heck? I'm also slightly colorblind, so CTC coded in for cycle. Wow, I didn't even notice that. I can like sort of see it. There we go. Am I cracker lacking? Is row 2? Oh shoot, you're right. Wait. Wait. That means I have to redo my 4s. Okay. Right. This is 1, 2. This is a 5. Okay, there's a 5. Oh no. Almost messed that up. Good catch, please. Thank you. Jeez. That could have been bad. So what am I looking at? 3 in here and 3 in this box? That's not fun. There's no 4 here. Yay. Oh, what am I looking at? I do get a 4 here. Okay. So then I get a 4 here. And then a 4 here. Because it can't be next to the 5. Right, so then I get this. And then I have 7 4s. That seems okay. No adjacent digits to help me out. But I do have this adjacent digit to help me out. So let's see. This is a 3 and one of those two. This can't be a 3 next to a 4. No! So I don't get 3 in the corner this time. Dang it. No. This is such a L. Oh man. Alright. What else am I working with? Wait, this puzzle was low-key so much fun. What the heck? Is it just Sudoku now at this point? There's no other cells? Oh, orthogonally adjacent, and that's it, right? Orthogonally adjacent. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So what did I look at earlier? 1 can't be next to 2. So that's a 1. That's a 1. That's not that cool. What am I looking at? So my 3s are done. 4s, I have 7 of them. Is it my 2s because I have so many 3s on the board? Yeah, so 2 is in one of these two. Okay. That's not that fun. 2 is in one of these two. So my 2 is up here. So then I have a 2 in one of these two. Let's see, this. That's not that fun. My 2 is seen by this. So I do get this. Okay, 2's almost. And then I had a lot of 3s, 4s, so maybe it's 5s. 5s is seen by this. Come on. My 5 has to be down here. Right, so I do. Right, so this 5 sees this cells. The 4 makes it see all those cells in row 1. Yep, so there's a 5 up here now. Now I have a 5 in there. Wait, these are different blues still. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. Those can be shark infested waters. Well, I'll allow it. Let's see. 5 is seen by this and the 4. So I just place a 5, a cell that could have had 4 possibilities. Okay. Now that's a 5. And then I get a vertical 5 pencil mark. Now this 5 sees this. So I get a 5 down here. Right, this can't be a 5 anymore. 5 is consecutive with 6 and 4. Did I? Oh, I put a 5 here. You're right. So now my 5s in rows 8 and 9 are down here. So this is a 5. And now I have 7 5s. Oh, it's also next to a 4. Okay, got there, got there. So now my 5s are done. Now my now my 5s are done. My 1s and my 2s are still going strong. 3, 4, 5, 6s now. Let's see. And here, yes. So we get a 6 in the first box I checked. Now we get a second 6 and a 2 and a 2. So now my 6 is down here. I don't know about box 7 5. Huh? Oh shoot. What's wrong with row 8? Column 2. What's wrong with row 8, column 2? Oh. Oh, Oh, you're right. You're right because I had the 5. I had the 5 in here and here, but I ignored my 5 pencil mark in green. You're right. You're right. You're right. I remember. Yeah. Okay. Right. But none of my 6 logic had anything to do with that, so I can continue. Now I get a 6 in here. And I got a 6 in here. 6 in there. But now I get, oh no, I don't get a 1. I don't get a 1 yet. So my 6s, let's see. Top rows are done, middle rows are done, and then it's just the bottom. And there's no 5s or 7s near it. Well, I guess if this was a 9, then I'd have to put the 6 and the 7 next to each other, right? So if I put a 7 here. Wait, yeah, if this was a 9, I'd have to put the 6 and 7 next to each other. This was a 7, I'd put 6 and 9 next to each other. So this cannot be the 9. So this is a 7. And then I rule 7 out of these 2 cells. Okay. Now I have to place 5, 8, and 9. With one of these, yeah. So this is an 8 or 9. And these are 5, 8, and 9. In here I have to place 1, 7, and 9. And this digit can't be a 9 or 7, so this is the 1. Okay. And then I have a 7, 9 pair. Right. Right, okay. Now this one, I can get rid of this. What do I have here? I have, oh well, this digit is a 9. That's nice. Oh, a 6 in box 1 does resolve it because of my only 2 spots for the 5. It can't go next to the 6, so that's the 5. And that's the 5. Right. Now I have this digit as 7, 8, or 9. Sorry, not 9, 7 or 8. And then these two cells as 1, 7, and 8. Sure, 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 sure. Let's see. What's looking restricted? Actually, no, my sixes. Let me think about sevens. What? Sevens down here, and no. Oh, one does happen to be consecutive with two. Last time I checked, that was correct. Right. Right. So now this can't be a 2. So I put my 2 there. And I get rid of my 2 there. No, this is a 2. This is not a 2. That was never able to be a 2. Oh. This can't be a 2 next to a 3, so this is a 2. And then that's a 2. And then all my 2s are done. Yo, it is. It's consecutive with 0 too. Shoot. Okay, 2s are done. So surely I can finish my 1s, right? 1 can't be in. 1 is down here. Oh, well, the 1s only have 1 digit next to it, so maybe it's not as restricted. So I have 1 in. I have 2 spots. I have 1 in there. Yeah. Okay, I don't like 1s anymore. Let me go back to 7s. I got the 7 there. 7. Well, 7. I don't have many 8s in the board either, so it's kind of one-sided as well. But I see that 7 is in one of the 2 spots in box 3. 7's in there. 7's in here. One was looking good. No, why did I stop? Dang it. Oh shoot, you're right. I do place a 1. I do get to place a 1, right? And now I get to put a 1 in here. And a 1 in here. And a 1 in there. And a 1 in here. I don't have any ones next to 2s. But I have a vertical 1 pencil mark, okay, or horizontal 1 pencil mark, right? And then 1, no 1. So now I have 3 ones to place in the middle boxes. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, so I don't get it yet, but I get this is an 8 or a 9. I get that this is 7, 8, or 9. All right, if this was a 7, then I would have an 8, 9 pair next to each other. So this cannot be the 7. This must be the 7. This must be a 7. I can get rid of 7s there. One of these two is a 7. Let's see. 7, 7, 7, 7. So this is a 7. And then this box looks nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 and 9 left. 8 and 9 here. 8 and 9 here. This can't be the 7. That's right. So I have a bunch of 8s and 9s around the board. But none of them are next. Oh, well, this is a 7, right? So this is a 9 now. And this is an 8. It's so nice doing Sudoku and I don't hear the chat sound because then it means that I'm doing it right. 7, 9, 8, 7. But I don't want to go too fast because then I might actually mess it up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, shoot. I'm clicking this 9 thinking it's about to place 9 for me. 7. Let's see. We are in GG formation. Hold on. 1 and 8. Right? Yeah, so this is an 8. This is a 1. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That. Oh, GG adjacent. GG adjacent. I'm trying to look. I don't see it. Oh no, you've confused him. Yeah. Oh, okay. Nothing was wrong. Okay. Got it. Get it, girl. Okay. Oh, GG adjacent. Oh. Oh man, that's a bad time. Bad timing. Flinty finished before we were ready again. Wait a minute. So 8, 9. Right. So that's an 8. Wait, I thought I did this already. Did I not? Did I not do that already? Oh no, that was down here. 8. Wait, so I have a bunch of 8s now, right? Is that all of them? Yeah, that's all of them. 4. Then 6 and 9 and big digits, please. Thank you. 9 and 6 and 6 and 9. Let's go. Hour and 23 minutes. Hour and 23 minutes. That's pretty freaking good. Wow. Okay, that was with minimal help too. Just reminding me that my waters had to escape. Help was the big help. Right.